10 interview skills to help you land your dream job.
Welcome to Positive Pursuits. If you like our content, please consider subscribing and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified when new videos are uploaded.
Being well prepared for a job interview is challenging. Reviewing your CV and practicing answers to mock interview questions doesn't replace the pressure of sitting in front of a hiring manager. And if you've already stumbled through a few interviews without receiving any job offers, it might be time to recognize that your interview skills need some work. Job interviews are not easy to get. Only 1 out of every 6 applications that are submitted results in an interview opportunity for the applicant. That means when you do get an opportunity to chat with a recruiter, you have to make it count. Let's discuss how to have good interview skills, what these look like, and 10 interview skills that are worth perfecting in order to get you ready for your upcoming interview. What's an interview skill? Interview skills are the techniques and behaviors you use during an interview to convince a recruiter that you are the best candidate for the position. Your vocal and behavioral communication with a recruiter will be key in persuading them to hire you. Making direct eye contact, speaking clearly, and providing the right amount of detail are a few examples of interview skills. Why are interview skills essential? These skills validate everything claimed on your CV and cover letter. They convince the hiring manager that you're confident in your abilities and that you meet the job's requirements. Interview skills also help make a great first impression, allow the hiring manager to understand you better, demonstrate how you're a valuable addition to the team, and highlight your accomplishments. Your approach to interviews and your career as a whole will change as your interview skills improve. According to one study, those who worked on their interview skills had higher self-esteem and were more inclined to pay attention to nonverbal communication. Those who gained confidence for their interviews were more likely to research how to further their careers and reach out for career advice from mentors and industry professionals. These new interview skills were transferable and helped students learn what they wanted their careers to look like and how to take the necessary steps to achieve that. Dedicating your focus and concentration to improving your skills will help you answer common interview questions with more comfort and less stress. Developing skills for a job interview takes time and practice. You can make it a habit of doing a mock interview each week or revisit notes from past interviews to think about what you could have done differently. However you choose to practice your skills, make sure to incorporate them into your daily routine for quicker improvement. Here are 10 interview skills worth practicing. Number 1. Do your research. Before your interview, familiarize yourself with the company. Check out their website and social platforms. Make a note of their mission, company culture, and goals. This way, you'll feel sure you found a great fit and can demonstrate genuine interest. Number 2. Study interview formats. Job interviews have many different structures. Knowing these formats helps you practice answers for specific questions, like "Tell me about yourself," or "Tell me about a time when you failed and what did you learn from it," or prepare for certain types of interviews, like working interviews. A working interview is quite different from a behavioral-based or informational interview. Instead of a series of interview questions, candidates are given real work. When done right, it's a good way for both parties to assess whether or not the position is a good fit. Number 3. Practice proper body language. You convey a lot without speaking, so make sure your body language exudes confidence. Practice making eye contact and a firm handshake. Your verbal communication skills are valuable, but never forget that your posture, gestures, and facial expressions communicate too. Number 4. Come prepared. Whether your job interview is over the phone, via video call, or in person, come prepared. Bring copies of your CV and portfolio and have them close by. They'll serve as a reference in case you forget dates or specific numbers, or if you'd like to show the recruiter what you're talking about. Number 5. Arrive on time. Being late to an interview makes a poor first impression. Set an alarm, map out your route ahead of time, and leave with a few minutes to spare. If it's a video interview, make sure your camera and microphone work ahead of time. This interview preparation will show that you're organized and punctual. Number 6. Speak clearly. The recruiters won't appreciate responses they can't hear or understand properly. Make an effort to articulate your words and speak clearly. Take your time and remember to breathe. Try recording yourself during mock interviews, listening back and checking for any filler words or muffled sentences. Number 7. Be a storyteller. How you share your stories can either make or break a job interview. You might have great stories that demonstrate your abilities, but if you don't share them well, they won't make an impact. Try using the STAR method, which is best for behavioral interview questions. The acronym STAR stands for Situation, Task, Action, and Result. It's described as follows. Situation. Set the scene by briefly describing the situation, challenge, or an event you faced. Task. Explain what your responsibilities were in that situation. What role did you play? Action. Describe what steps you took to overcome the challenge or address the situation. Result. Share what you achieved through your actions. Each of these pillars helps you tell an in-depth yet short story that has a beginning, middle, and end. During your interview, remember to reference specific examples like which skills you used and your direct impact on your work environment. Number 8. Be a good listener. Your job interview isn't the time to zone out. Make an effort to listen attentively when the hiring manager is speaking. Demonstrate your listening skills by nodding your head and focusing as the other person talks. Try to use words from their question in your answer to show you were listening closely. Number 9. Choose your words carefully. Try to avoid vague and overused words and use action verbs that describe your skills. Be professional, don't use slang or say anything inappropriate. Number 10. Ask insightful questions. A job interview isn't all about you answering questions. Think about questions to ask the hiring manager and say them with confidence. How much room is there to grow in this position? What does something mentioned in the job description mean? This will demonstrate your intellectual curiosity and seriousness about the job. Here's a summary of the 10 important interview skills that we just talked about. 1. Do your research. 2. Study interview formats. 3. Practice proper body language. 4. Come prepared. 5. Arrive on time. 6. Speak clearly. 7. Be a storyteller. 8. Be a good listener. 9. Choose your words carefully. 10. Ask insightful questions.
Thank you for watching Positive Pursuits. Inspire yourself. It's never too late.